guys, my name is Mariah, and for the grocery store Extravaganza, I had 10 different products. Most of them were my favorite, some of them aren't my favorite foods, but for the majority of them, they're my favorite foods, but they were what's left over in my kitchen. So I had Quaker, which has apple rice cakes that I use, chocolate Cliff Bars, vanilla Greek yogurt from Great Value almonds, Tostitos, the white cheese quesadilla, or the white cheese queso, not quesadilla, and then Fritos, Carnations, and then Capellos, I think is how you pronounce it. They're a company that sells gluten-free noodles that are made from different vegetables. So this one was sweet potatoes. Interesting taste, but they're pretty good. And then Udi's sells gluten-free pre-made pizzas that are frozen. You just put in the oven. And then Krusty's gluten-free pancake and waffle mix. I'm gluten-free, by the way, so this makes mine a little different. For the first question, the one that traveled the farthest, or the closest, or traveled the least, was the Capellos, which is made and distributed in Denver, Colorado. And then the one that traveled the farthest was the Carnation. And then I don't know if you count Denver as local. If you do, I do. If you think I think the state is local. So the Udi's and the Capellos actually are both manufactured and distributed in Colorado. So I think both of those are local. If I could only eat local food though, I think that would widely affect my diet because I'm in that state of life where I eat what's cheapest and I try to eat healthy, but it isn't always an option to buy the fresh produce at Walmart that's cheaper but also comes from Colorado. So, and then the next question, does any of them have the GMO free labels? My Cliff Bars are made non-GMO, and that doesn't surprise me with Cliff Bars because they do focus on wellness and close to all natural products as you can possibly get, so that didn't really surprise me. It didn't really influence my decision when buying Cliff Bars. They just taste good and they have a good reputation. But as for my other foods, seeing it's only 1 out of 10, it clearly doesn't affect my GMO decision making as of whether or not I buy the product or not. I think this class will change my viewpoint on that, and I'll start to think more about that. But it is also hard when the cheaper food tends to be the more processed food, which tends to be the foods containing GMOs. And then, would I consider myself a locavore? I don't necessarily think so. I kind of find this one hard to answer. Although, then this is solely based off of the 10 foods that I listed, not counting other foods that I eat, because obviously I don't only eat these foods, not necessarily the healthiest. But a lot of these are deep down plant-based. I'd have to go with no, but I don't know, I just found that one really hard. And if it would affect the way I buy, just because I do try to buy plant-based and stuff like that is lower on the food chain, because it is something that predators need to eat to gain energy to eat other predators if they do eat them, or lower on the food chain to eat, so, and the whole cycle. So I don't think so, in all honesty. But yeah, that is, let's see here, that is all.